Hello, everyone. Welcome back. You're listening to Business English Desk, the podcast where we make English actually fun to learn. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Laura, and oh my gosh, we are so excited about today's episode.
We really are, like genuinely. This one is personal.
It is, because today we're talking about you. Well, about personality. How to describe yourself in English.
Which sounds simple, right? But it's actually one of those things that trips people up constantly.
Constantly. I mean, think about it. Job interviews, making new friends, first dates.
First dates, networking events, meeting your partner's family.
Oh no, that one's terrifying. Like all of these situations where someone looks at you and goes, "So, tell me about yourself." And your brain just...
Flatlines.
Yes, exactly. So by the end of this episode, that is never happening to you again.
We've got personality, vocabulary, sentence patterns, common mistakes, some really fun idioms.
And a little practice section where we actually quiz you.
Oh yeah, we're not letting you off easy today.
We love you too much for that. Okay, but before we jump in, if you're new here, welcome to Business English Desk. We are so happy you found us.
Seriously, pull up a chair, grab a coffee. You're going to enjoy this.
And if you've been here before, you know what to do. Hit subscribe, tap that like button. It genuinely helps us reach more learners, and it means the world to us.
Okay, enough from us. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Okay, Laura, I have to ask you something first, because I think it'll really set the scene for our listeners.
Uh-oh. What?
Because it's relatable.
Okay, fine. Yes, I have. It was my very first real job interview. I had prepared everything. My outfit, my portfolio, my commute time.
Classic Laura, so organized.
Obviously. But then they asked the one question I hadn't prepared for. Laura, how would you describe yourself as a person?
And?
I froze, like completely. And then I looked this woman dead in the eye and said, "I'm nice."
No.
I'm nice. That's it. That's what I said.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I could see her writing something down, and I was just praying it wasn't "do not hire this person."
That's amazing, and honestly, so relatable, because we know so many words in our first language, right? But the moment someone asks in English, blank.
Total blank. So that's exactly why we made this episode, because you deserve better than "I'm nice."
You deserve so much better. All right, let's build your vocabulary, starting with the good stuff.
Okay, so we're starting with positive traits, the ones you'd actually want to say about yourself.
And there are a lot of good ones. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with friendly, because I think it's the most basic, but people underuse it.
Right? And it's powerful because friendly isn't just "I smile." It means you're warm, you're approachable, people actually feel comfortable around you.
Yes, like I have this coworker, Sarah, and the second you walk into a room she's in, you just feel relaxed. She asks about your weekend, she remembers the stuff you told her last time.
Oh, that's next level friendly. That's like premium friendly.
Premium friendly, I love that. So friendly, genuinely making others feel welcome and at ease.
Okay, next up, honest. And I feel like this one's underrated.
So underrated.
Being honest doesn't just mean you don't lie. It means you're real with people. You tell them what they need to hear, even when it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, I actually value honesty more than almost any other trait. Like, if someone isn't truthful with me even once, something shifts. It's really hard to get back.
I feel exactly the same way, especially at work. I'd rather someone come to me and say, "Hey, there's a problem with this project," than find out later they knew and said nothing.
Preach. Okay, hardworking. This one is a must for any professional setting.
Oh, absolutely. Hardworking means you bring the effort. You don't bail when things get difficult. You see things through.
My younger brother is studying to become a doctor right now, and I literally do not know how he does it. He'll text me at midnight like, "Just got home from the library," and he's been doing this for 3 years.
Wow. Okay. He is hardworking. That is the definition.
That is hardworking in human form.
Now, here's a big one. Confident. And I want to be clear about this one because people mix it up.
Oh, yes. Confident is not the same as arrogant.
Exactly. Confident means you believe in your abilities. You don't constantly second-guess yourself, but you're still humble, you're still open.
Arrogance is like, I'm the best and everyone else is wrong. Confidence is more like, I know what I'm doing and I'm open to learning more.
Perfectly said. Confidence attracts people. Arrogance pushes them away.
Big difference. Okay, patient. Are you a patient person, Jamie?
I mean, I'm more patient than I used to be. Let's say I'm a work in progress.
Honest answer. I'd say the same about myself. Being patient means you can handle delays and frustrations without losing it. You stay calm.
True. A deep breath is always better than snapping.
Always. Okay, creative. Love this one.
Creative people don't just think about problems, they think around them. They find angles nobody else considered.
And creativity isn't just art. It's how you cook, how you solve disagreements, how you organize your schedule.
Yes, I knew a guy at my old job who was a data analyst, the most unartsy person you'd ever meet, but he was the most creative problem solver on the team. He'd come up with solutions that were just genius.
That's creativity at its best, thinking outside the box.
Love that phrase. Okay, last one for this section, reliable.
Oh my gosh, this might be my personal favorite.
Yeah?
Because it sounds so simple. Reliable means people can count on you. But think about how rare it actually is.
That's fair.
Like, do you have a person in your life who, if they say they'll be there at 3 p.m., they're there at 2:59?
Actually, yeah. My friend Marcus. The man is never late. Ever.
That's it. That's reliable. And it's such a gift, because in professional settings especially, being the person people can count on is huge.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've got our positive word list. Friendly, honest, hardworking, confident, patient, creative, and reliable.
Amazing words. But okay, real talk time.
Real talk.
Like, nobody is all of those things all the time. And honestly, only showing the shiny side of your personality isn't that interesting.
Or believable.
Right? So let's get into the full picture. Okay, so now we're going to talk about personality in a more realistic way, the full range of traits, not just the highlight reel.
Starting with a big one, shy versus outgoing.
Where do you fall on that?
Honestly, I used to be way more shy when I was younger. Like in school, I never ever raised my hand in class. Not once.
No way! You seem so naturally confident.
Right? It took time. Shyness doesn't just disappear, but you can work through it. And you know what? Shy people are genuinely amazing listeners. There's something really valuable about that.
That's such a good point. I'd put myself somewhere in the middle, actually. I'm not shy, but I'm also not what you'd call outgoing in every setting.
What does outgoing mean for everyone listening?
So outgoing means you love meeting new people, you're super social, you get energy from being around others. Like, you know those people at parties who somehow know everyone in the room within 20 minutes?
Oh yeah, I have a friend like that. He'll walk into a stranger's birthday party and leave knowing the host's whole life story.
That is a gift. I genuinely admire it, but I could never.
Same. Okay, talkative versus quiet.
This one is about you, Jamie.
Why is everyone looking at me?
Because you are talkative, and that's not a bad thing. It keeps conversations moving, it puts people at ease.
Okay, I'll own it. Yes, I am talkative. I love a good conversation. I love words. I love stories. Meanwhile, I've noticed that in planning meetings, Laura will sit quietly for a while, and then she says one thing that completely nails it.
I think before I speak. That's kind of my whole personality.
And that's quiet, not shy. Just reserved, thoughtful.
Exactly. Quiet doesn't mean boring. It means you're processing.
Good distinction. Now, serious versus funny.
I'll go first. I'm more on the serious side. I'm very focused. I like getting things done. I like things to go according to plan.
She really does.
But I laugh at your jokes, Jamie, so
Sometimes.
sometimes when they're good.
Ouch. Okay, I am definitely the funnier one at this desk. Not because I said so, but because
Don't finish that sentence.
I do think humor makes life better, though. Genuinely. It softens hard conversations. It builds connection.
That's true. And serious people aren't boring. We just have very good priorities.
Fair. All right, organized versus spontaneous. Laura, you want to take this one?
Oh, I mean, I am deeply, unashamedly organized.
She has a color-coded planner.
It works. I know exactly where everything is. I never miss a deadline.
I've seen this planner. It's impressive.
Thank you.
I didn't say it wasn't also a little intense.
Okay, fine. What about you?
I'm way more spontaneous. Last month, I just drove to the mountains. No plan, no hotel booked, just grabbed my keys and went.
That would give me an anxiety attack.
And that would make me feel trapped. That's the beauty of it. We're total opposites, but it works because we balance each other out.
It really does work. Okay, 2 more. Emotional versus logical.
I'll be honest, I cry at movies.
Really?
If the dog dies, done. Finished. Can't recover.
Oh my gosh.
I'm emotional, and I've made peace with it. I feel things deeply. Laura?
I'm more logical. When there's a problem, I don't really process feelings first. I go straight to what are the facts, what are the options, what's the best solution.
When I have a bad day, I call a friend and talk about my feelings. When Laura has a bad day,
I make a spreadsheet.
she literally does.
It helps. I once made a spreadsheet to figure out which apartment to rent, color-coded, obviously.
Of course it was. But genuinely, both approaches are valid. Emotions give you depth and empathy. Logic gives you clarity. You need both.
Totally agree. Okay, last one. Independent versus team-oriented.
I'm very team-oriented. I get real energy from working with other people. Brainstorming, collaborating, I love it.
I'm more independent. I like having control over my work, setting my own pace, but I can totally work in teams when the situation calls for it.
That flexibility is actually the key thing to communicate. Not, I only like working alone, but I work well independently and in team settings.
So much better. Adaptability is a skill.
Big skill. Okay, we've learned a ton of vocabulary, but knowing the words is only half the battle.
The other half is knowing how to put them together, and that's what comes next.
Okay, this is the section I'm most excited about because this is where everything clicks.
Yes, we're giving you 6 sentence patterns that will immediately make you sound more natural, more thoughtful, and way more confident.
And they work in interviews, in conversations, on dating profiles.
All the important places. Okay, pattern number 1. I would describe myself as...
This one is gold because it sounds considered, like you actually thought about the question.
Right, it's so much better than just blurting, I am organized. Listen to the difference. I'm organized versus I would describe myself as organized and detail-oriented.
The second one sounds like an adult with self-awareness.
Exactly. You can also say, I would describe myself as creative and open-minded, or I would describe myself as hardworking and reliable.
Pattern number 2, and this one's my personal favorite, is people say I'm, or people tell me I'm.
Oh, I love this one because it's humble.
It's not bragging. You're not saying, I'm amazing at listening. You're saying, people tell me I'm a good listener. You're letting the evidence speak.
It's a subtle shift, but it makes a huge difference. In a meeting last week, I said, people tell me I'm detail-oriented instead of I'm detail-oriented, and you could just feel the room respond differently.
It reads as confident but not arrogant. Perfect combination.
Pattern number 3. I tend to be, or I'm generally...
This shows self-awareness. It's like you've actually studied yourself and you know your patterns.
For example, I tend to be quite reserved when I first meet people, or I'm generally pretty optimistic even when things aren't going great.
The word generally is key because it's not absolute. You're saying, this is my default, not this is every single moment of my life.
Great nuance. Pattern number 4. I can be a bit sometimes.
Oh, this one's important for weaknesses because everyone has weaknesses.
And the question in every interview is basically, do you know what they are?
Right. So I can be a bit impatient sometimes, especially when I'm really invested in a project and I want things to move faster.
Notice what he did there.
I added context, especially when that reframes it. The weakness is real, but it makes sense in context.
You're not just listing flaws, you're giving them a story. Another example, I can be a bit of a perfectionist sometimes, which means I spend extra time on details.
That's actually a strength hiding inside a weakness.
Sneaky but effective. Pattern number 5. I'm the type of person who...
Ooh, this one's great because you're showing personality through behavior, not just labels.
Instead of I'm punctual, say I'm the type of person who shows up 5 minutes early.
Instead of I'm thoughtful, I'm the type of person who remembers important dates, birthdays, anniversaries, that kind of thing.
See how much more vivid that is? It paints a picture.
It does, and people remember pictures more than words.
And the last one, pattern number 6, I'm working on becoming more, or I'm trying to be more.
Growth mindset, and employers love this.
Because you're showing you're not stuck. You know where you want to grow.
I'm working on becoming more confident in public speaking. I've actually started doing some presentations at work to push myself.
I'm trying to be more spontaneous and less rigid with plans.
Yes, that one is about me. Yes, my New Year's resolution.
How's it going?
I have a spreadsheet tracking my progress.
Of course you do.
I can't help it. But you see the point. This pattern shows maturity and self-awareness, 2 things that will always impress people.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's do a full example together using multiple patterns. I'll go first.
Go for it.
Okay. I would describe myself as outgoing and adaptable. People tell me I'm a good communicator. I've always enjoyed connecting with people from different backgrounds. I tend to be pretty upbeat, which helps in high-pressure situations. I can be a bit scattered sometimes when I'm juggling too many things at once, but I'm working on getting better at prioritizing.
That was fantastic. Did you count? 4 different patterns.
I did. Now you go.
Okay. I would describe myself as dependable and focused. People tell me I'm detail-oriented and that they can always count on me to follow through. I'm the type of person who triple checks my work before submitting it. I can be a bit too serious sometimes, but I'm working on finding more balance and making space for fun.
Yes, and that last line made you human. That's the goal.
Exactly. Everyone listening, try those patterns out loud right now. Like, actually say them. Don't just read.
Seriously, pause us. Go somewhere private if you need to. Speak them out loud. That's how they stick.
Okay, here's something I think is really fascinating and super important to understand.
Hit me.
Your personality isn't the same in every situation, and that's completely normal, healthy even.
Oh, absolutely. I am a very different person at work versus like a Sunday morning with my friends.
Same. At work, I'm very switched on, professional, precise, on time for everything.
Like a human calendar.
Thank you. But at home with my family, I'm in pajamas, laughing at ridiculous things, not thinking about deadlines at all.
So, a useful way to express this is at work, I'm very focused and structured, but with friends, I'm much more relaxed and easygoing.
Or in professional settings, I tend to be more formal and precise, but in casual situations, I'm pretty laid back.
These phrases show that you have range, that you can read the room.
And reading the room is a skill. It's emotional intelligence.
Now, another important situation, when you're meeting someone for the first time versus when you know them well.
Oh, this is a big one for me. When I first meet people, I'm honestly pretty quiet. I observe, I listen, I hold back.
Which surprises people who know you because once you're comfortable,
I don't shut up.
I wouldn't say that, but you open up a lot.
So the phrasing for this is, I'm initially a bit reserved with new people, but I warm up quickly once I feel comfortable.
That's such a natural, real thing to say. It explains the shyness without making it sound like a flaw.
Now, one more really important context. Stress. How does your personality shift under pressure?
Ooh, not always pretty.
Be real.
Okay, when I'm under a lot of stress, I go quiet. I kind of withdraw. I need time alone to process, and if I don't get it, I get snappy.
That's actually really self-aware. And the useful way to say it, under pressure, I tend to go quiet and need some time to reset before I can tackle the problem.
What about you?
I become hyper-focused, like tunnel vision, which sounds good, but it means I sometimes forget to check in with people around me.
And the interview context?
This is so important. When you're interviewing for a job, you match your personality description to what the role actually needs.
Right. If it's a sales role, you lead with outgoing, communicative, energetic.
If it's a research or writing role, you lead with focused, independent, detail-oriented.
Read the job description. It literally tells you what they want.
And then show them you're that person. Authentically, don't fake it, but strategically choose which real parts of yourself to highlight.
Smart. Okay, everyone's favorite section,
The mistakes section.
where we save you from yourself.
We have 7 mistakes today, and some of them are really common, so listen up.
Mistake number 1, and this one really matters. I am boring versus I am bored.
Oh, yes, these are completely different things, and people mix them up all the time.
So, I am boring. What does that mean?
It means other people find you dull. Your personality is not interesting. That's a judgment about your character.
Yikes.
Versus, I am bored, which just means right now in this moment you have nothing interesting to do.
So, if you're at a lecture and it's not engaging, you'd say, I'm bored, not I'm boring.
Please never say, I'm a boring person, unless you genuinely believe that about yourself.
Which you don't, you're amazing. Okay, mistake 2, the missing article. I am very shy person.
Ah, yes. What's wrong with that?
It's missing the You need I am a very shy person, or just drop the noun and say I am very shy.
The A before adjective plus noun is so important. I am a very creative person. She's a really hardworking employee. The A has to be there.
Mistake 3, I have patient or I have creative.
Ooh, oh.
This one's about grammar. We don't use have with personality adjectives in English.
You say, I am patient, I am creative. The verb is to be, not to have.
So, I have patience, correct. I am patient, correct. I have patient, nope.
Mistake 4, listing every single personality word you know.
This is so tempting and it never lands well.
It's like reading a resume out loud. I am friendly, honest, hardworking, creative, patient, organized, confident, reliable, outgoing, and fun.
That's 10 words and I trust none of them.
Exactly. Pick your top 2 or 3. Go deep, not wide.
I'm creative and reliable with a good example is so much more powerful than a list.
Mistake 5, no examples. This is huge.
If you just say I'm reliable, that's an empty claim. Anyone can say that.
But I'm reliable. For instance, in 3 years at my last job, I never missed a single deadline. Now I believe you.
The example is the proof. Always, always give an example.
Mistake 6, mixing up opposites without explanation, like saying, I'm shy, but I'm also outgoing back to back with no context.
Those are contradictions unless you explain the situation.
I'm shy in new environments, but once I get to know people, I become quite outgoing. That makes total sense.
Context is everything. Give the full picture.
And mistake 8, the big one for interviews, being brutally, unhelpfully negative about your weaknesses.
Oh, please don't say I'm lazy in a job interview.
Or I'm unreliable, or I give up easily.
Even if you're working on those things, frame it constructively. I can be a bit of a perfectionist, which sometimes slows me down, but I'm getting better at knowing when good enough is actually good enough.
You're honest, you're self-aware, and you show you're growing. That's the trifecta.
And the secret bonus mistake, being dishonest.
If you claim in an interview that you're super organized and then spend your first month missing deadlines,
People will notice fast.
be authentic. The goal isn't to perform a personality, it's to communicate yours more clearly.
So true. Okay, who's ready for some idioms?
Let's do it. Okay, this is the part where your English starts sounding really natural. Idioms, personality idioms specifically.
These are the phrases that native speakers use all the time, and when learners use them correctly, people are genuinely impressed.
First one, the life of the party.
This is the person everyone gravitates toward at social events. The most fun, high-energy person in the room. They make things happen.
My roommate in college was the absolute life of every party. She'd walk in and the whole vibe would just shift.
I think I've been the life of the party like twice in my life, and both times I'd had too much coffee.
Okay, and the opposite, that's a wallflower.
Oh, a wallflower is someone who stays in the background at social events. They're there, but you might not notice them. Quiet, observing.
I was such a wallflower at school dances. I'd literally stand by the wall all night, wondering when I could go home.
Same. Same experience.
Okay, next, social butterfly.
A social butterfly moves from person to person at events, chatting with everyone. Very social, very light and easy with people.
She's a total social butterfly. I've never seen her stand in one spot for more than 5 minutes at a party.
Or, I'm not really a social butterfly. I prefer to get to know a few people really well over spreading myself thin.
Good one. Okay, down to earth.
This is one of my favorites. Down to earth means humble, practical, unpretentious, no airs.
It's often used about successful people who haven't let success go to their heads. He's worth millions, but he's genuinely down to earth. Totally normal to talk to.
I aspire to be down to earth.
You are, though. Next, set in their ways.
Ooh, this describes someone who does not like change. Fixed habits, fixed opinions, very resistant to doing things differently.
This one's a little more negative in tone. My uncle is totally set in his ways. He's eaten the same breakfast every morning for 40 years.
Is that endearing or terrifying?
Bit of both. Now, wears their heart on their sleeve.
This is someone who shows their emotions openly. You always know how they feel because they can't really hide it.
She wears her heart on her sleeve. You'll know within 30 seconds whether she's happy or upset.
Some people see that as a vulnerability. I think it's kind of brave, actually.
Me too. And the last one, an old soul.
Oh, I love this one. An old soul is someone usually young who seems wiser and more mature than their age. They have a certain depth to them.
My little cousin is 12 years old, but she's such an old soul. She gives better advice than most adults I know.
That's such a compliment.
Huge compliment. And a reminder, use these naturally. If they don't fit the conversation, don't force them. But when they do fit, chef's kiss.
All right, practice time.
Okay, everyone, it's your time to shine. We are going to ask you 4 questions, and we want you to actually answer out loud.
Not in your head, out loud, because that's how speaking practice works.
You can pause us after each question. Take your time, use the patterns we taught you.
Ready? Here we go. Question 1.
What is one positive personality trait you have? Say it using the pattern, I would describe myself as, or people tell me I'm.
Go ahead, say it. We'll wait.
Good. Question 2. What's something you're actively working on about yourself? Use the pattern, I'm working on becoming more, or I'm trying to be more.
Be honest. This one shows self-awareness.
Question 3. Describe yourself in 2 different situations. Use at work, I'm, but at home, I'm, or in new situations, I tend to be, but once I'm comfortable, I.
Think about the contrast. It's what makes your answer rich.
And question 4, how would your best friend describe you? Use my best friend would say I'm, or people who know me well would describe me as.
That one's fun because sometimes our friends see us more clearly than we see ourselves.
If you answered all 4, seriously, great work. You just did more practice than most people do in a week.
And if you want to keep going, write your answers in the comments. We actually read them, and it's genuinely one of our favorite parts of making this podcast.
Okay, we covered so much today. Can we do a quick recap?
Let's do it. We started with positive personality words: friendly, honest, hardworking, confident, patient, creative, and reliable.
Then we talked about the full range of personality traits: shy and outgoing, talkative and quiet, serious and funny, organized and spontaneous, emotional and logical, independent and team-oriented.
We learned 6 sentence patterns to describe yourself naturally and confidently. I would describe myself as, people say I'm, I tend to be, I can be a bit sometimes, I'm the type of person who, and I'm working on becoming more.
We talked about how personality shows up differently in different contexts: work, home, new situations, stress, and interviews.
We went through 7 common mistakes to dodge. Remember the big ones. I am boring versus I am bored,
Always give examples for your claims.
and be authentic.
And we wrapped up with personality idioms, the life of the party, wallflower, social butterfly, down to earth, set on their ways, wears their heart on their sleeve, and an old soul.
Whew, that was a full episode.
Worth every minute, I think.
Oh, definitely. Okay, our question of the day, and we want everyone to answer this in the comments.
If your best friend had to describe you in exactly 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
For me, my best friend would probably say organized, loyal, and a little intense.
Accurate. What about you?
My best friend would say funny, spontaneous, and always late.
So honest.
Keeping it real. So everyone, drop your 3 words in the comments. We genuinely love reading them.
And it's great writing practice, too.
Before we go, if this episode helped you, please share it with someone who's learning English. That's honestly the biggest thing you can do for us.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the time. We put out new episodes regularly, and every single one is designed to make English feel more achievable.
You've got this. Seriously, learning a language takes time, and the fact that you showed up today and practiced, that matters.
Your personality is already wonderful. Now you just have even better words for it.
From both of us here at Business English Desk.
Keep learning, keep growing, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Go practice.